Okay, here we are, Salon Artist Gallery, April 16th. I stopped in to just see some of my coworkers' artwork, and I decided to make a videotape to encourage you to come on up and see this wonderful collection of sculpture and artwork based on
the Environmental Commission's celebration of Earth Week, and we are having a recycle exhibit. All of these items that you're seeing have been items made from objects that are being repurposed. In some cases, it's television sets. If you're looking at David Thiesen's work,
and we are.
It's on wallboard. He paints right on wallboard. And when you take a look at his work, you can see the wonderful abstract colors that have been absorbed by the wallboard. And it creates a different look than painting on canvas or any other art material. It's very, very interesting. And
nice,
then,
David. I'm sorry, Pat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then you have Dan Desiker's work, which is another employee of the village, and he paints on old signs, the old stop signs, the old triangles, the yield signs, old do not enter signs, old mirrors, television sets, things that are being discarded and thrown away, he paints on, instead of painting on paper or painting on canvas. And you're seeing all these beautiful colors. Both David and Dan Desiker paint with gorgeous colors.
So vibrant, but there's somebody else I know who paints with gorgeous colors and very vibrant.
Yes.
And Pat Moore, of course. Okay, so we're gonna move quickly here. Some more of David's work, and then
yes, we're looking at David's beautiful mirror that has the arched top, and then we're looking at pieces by Sherry, and she has made out of a gourd a beautiful swan, and then painted this blue pedestal for it to sit in, and it's wonderfully colorful, and it has a lot of movement. It's fun. When you take a look at the abstract metal pieces that are next to David and Dan's work, they come from an artist whose name is Jerry Weekly, and he lives beyond Kankakee. He came out from that distance to deliver these pieces for this recycle show. And they're objects made from old wrenches and shoehorns and all kinds of wonderful objects, as you can tell. And he brought us one really beautiful big piece.
This is so, yeah.
And then he has some small objects that people have been buying, and they're giving them as gifts. The idea is that they're buying them to give as a gift to somebody, which I think is wonderful.
Well, we're going to have to move on here. So this is part of the exhibit too.
Yes, it is.
Some more of Dan's work.
Some more of Dan Desiker's work.
And I'm going to turn around. Hey, we're doing a videotape, but here's our man from Aurelio's. You're in this video now. How are you?
How's it going?
Fine, thank you.
Oh,
You know, I still need to get lunch. Maybe a spinach calabrese is on the horizon, huh?
I'll be right back. Do, but come back.
Take care, my friend.
See you. Take care, man.
Thank you very much.
So, Pat, we have some Illinois school.
We have some Illinois school objects that were made by a few students. They allowed us to have them during the recycle show. There are also some of their works being represented at the Park Forest Library, in the case at the library, along with some Tallgrass art students' works that are being displayed in the case and also in the children's section
At the library.
At the library, Park Forest.
That's wonderful.
And in between some of their computers that they have set up for the kids.
So we get it out of the school and so the public can see it, because I went to Illinois school and I think all of our artwork, I think you took it home at the end of the day.
Yes.
And that was the end of it. I have no art projects from Illinois school to my name. So, okay, so we have, because that was like
And then we have some
40
wonderful
plus
pieces.
50 years ago.
Yes, we have some wonderful pieces that Jennifer Myers has brought. This is one of them, and she has taken and repurposed the Altoid containers and put mirrors in them, and it could be hung and everybody could look at it.
Nice.
And you could comb your hair, you can look at it, you're putting on makeup, and it's like having a mirror. Isn't that interesting?
That's
all
yeah,
repurposed.
Very cool.
And then we have other objects that she has brought, and we have some pieces. This is from
sweet.
Dave's collection
Dave
of
Bartlett?
art. Dave Bartlett's collection of artwork that he has been buying for years. And these are John Ray's items that he brought for the Recycle show.
How would I not know that
Yes.
they're John Ray's items?
Yes.
25,000
Yes.
for this piece.
With no heads on the bride or the
37,000 for this
Right.
piece.
29,000 for
29, yeah. Well, John Ray's work commands such a fee, doesn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
Yeah. So this couple of Jennifer Myers pieces.
Yes, some
correct?
more Jennifer Myers pieces
Yeah,
in the
nice.
front. And Cassandra Armstrong has a piece with trees in it, and she made them out of broken up radios, and she has circuit boards that are from objects like telephones and things that she incorporated with her photographs. And then
So let's move over to these interesting.
well, these are from
pieces.
David Bartlett's collection,
Aha.
and these were purchased from Union Street Gallery. They had a bra show, and it was made. The bras were made and painted, and it's about recycling. And
So there you go. Are they for sale or
No, they're not.
No, they're part of
from
Dave's
his-
collection.
They're from his collection.
Uh-huh.
And then we have
Things I want to say but probably shouldn't.
yeah,
so.
maybe.
Yeah. So
And
what do we got here?
Then we have from Bev Zatin
Uh-huh.
a piece of artwork that was made from recycling objects that hold bullets.
Oh wow.
These actually
Very cool.
hold bullets, and she's made a city out of it.
Nice.
And
really
then
nice.
and
Some
then
more
we have
Jennifer
another
Meyer?
Jennifer Myers
Yeah.
piece, which is absolutely wonderful.
Stay tuned. We're going to see some more of her sculpture
Yes.
downtown in
Yes.
the
Yes.
new landscape downtown area.
Yes.
So now tell me, this is fascinating.
This is called a Peace Prophet series. This artwork actually is the part of the collection of Jerry Biamonte's, and she agreed to exhibit a small portion of her collection. She had a large quantity, probably over 50 pieces, were at Union Street a month and a half ago. And there is a lecture that she gave regarding this homeless woman who makes these pieces and then she sells them, and she hangs out at the Cultural Arts Center in Chicago. And Jerry has been buying from her for years. And she makes her objects out of recycled pieces of paper that she uses herself. And in some cases, you can even see where she has tickets for the lottery that she's incorporated with wrappers for something that she had eaten. And then she uses Kleenex, and she uses all kinds of objects in her artwork. And in some cases,
Look at
foiled.
that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, she has some foil objects that she then takes paint and puts on top of it. And apparently she's been homeless for years. She's selling her artwork for years out of the cultural center.
Wow.
And it's called the Peace Prophet, as exampled by the signature here
Yeah,
on the right.
let me focus on that.
And then sometimes on the backs of her pieces, she writes things like this, the Peace Prophet 2014. And sometimes she writes things, it says, specialist to serve, Oven of England. It really, Magna Carta, you never know what she's trying to say.
Right.
And from
And
what,
I'm not going to try to interpret what
No.
it means.
no, and
So more of
and-
her work right here?
Yes, more of her work, and like I said, sometimes she doesn't sign her work, as exampled by this. This is just signed the Peace Prophet 2014. And then, like I said, sometimes she writes on the backs of her pieces, like this says, again, what is that? The Queen of England,
Or
Queen Elizabeth
II
of Great Britain. And she keeps on and don't ask what it's supposed to mean. All of these are portraits of the homeless woman.
Oh, wow.
These are supposed to
So
be self-portraits.
self-portraits.
And she places herself in situations where you don't see her eyes or her total face.
Well, let's.
And when somebody tries to take a picture of her, she doesn't allow it.
Doesn't want her
She doesn't want her face to be
So-
seen.
taken away.
Oh, who knows?
So more of her work, and then we finally end with.
Sherry's
Let me
figure.
pan out a little bit to get. When I first walked into Salon, I thought I would be saying hi to this mannequin figure. Took a few seconds to realize
Sherry said to me,
she was
this is
inanimate.
she's been made with paper mache,
Uh-huh.
wire, metal, and
Hello
wood.
there. Wire, paper, and wood. Peace, baby.
And she has the peace signs on her sunglasses.
Uh-huh. Nice. Well, we are at 10 minutes, 39 seconds. You just had Aurelio's delivered, so we're going to sign off. But through April 30th,
Yes,
Salon Artist Gallery, what's the address here, Pat?
294 Main Street,
Uh-huh.
Park Forest.